I am Chido Ruth Madzima under Katswe Sistahood, SRHR lawyers in the program of litigation for reproductive justice in Africa, being supported by AFA and AAKI. And currently I've been doing court monitoring and trial observation.
My name is Rumbizai Maderera. I'm a lawyer from Bulawayo. I am working for Katswe as a court monitor and trial observations.
My name is Chantal Ndoro, and I am a lawyer working within Katswe Sistahood, and I am doing community outreach programs in the Toad community.
Court monitoring is very helpful because the victims feel like they have someone watching their back. There is a sense of, I think I'll give an example of cases of infanticide. When someone realizes that there's someone in the gallery who really believes that they did not mean to do that crime wholeheartedly, because some people do it because they don't have resources to take care of that child. So they feel that there's a court monitor in the court that supports them in some way. And also, it gives the rape victims some sense of comfort, because you actually know that the trial magistrate is not going to be biased towards your case because someone is watching them.
One of the benefits of court monitoring to the public is that it ensures that justice is served, and also justice must not only be done, but it must be seen to be done. So it gives the public an opportunity to observe if the court system is working efficiently and in a manner that it should.
My role in this community outreach programs is to teach the law, basically. I educate people on the provisions of the law, what the law says in terms of the Constitution, in cases or in issues to do with the sexual reproductive health. So I interpret the Constitution in a manner that is understandable to everyone. So as we all know, not everyone knows the law. So you have to be able to interpret the law in a language that is understandable to the layperson, that is an ordinary person that you meet. So if you are to talk about their rights, they have to know their rights, the right to their privacy. What are we saying when we say the right to privacy?
Termination of pregnancy. You cannot take termination of pregnancy. It's now a conclusive medical report.
The benefits to the victim is that it makes the victim rely that justice will be served, and it's sort of like help them find solace that the perpetrators will be held accountable for their actions.
Usually, magistrates and judges in the court system, they are given too much power. Because obviously the magistrate, especially in outskirts areas, they're told, this is your courtroom. You should decide what goes in this court. You say, and this goes. But when they realize that there's actually someone who is scrutinizing each and every one of their movements, who is not biased either to the victim or to the accused, they start to follow the rules to the book. Because like when I was attending court, the first weeks that I was attending, the magistrates were not so friendly to the accused persons. But when I kept on reappearing, because I was attending, I think 3 days per week, when I kept on reappearing in there, they noticed someone is watching. And so they started to teach them on, you should ask these questions, you should be like this. So cross-examination involves this, re-examination involves you asking the other party and elaborating on the rights of the accused and of the self-actors. So it actually helped being there, observing and monitoring what is happening, because they became more, how can I put it? They became more efficient.
Okay, so infanticide basically inoreva kuti within the first 6 months mwana achizvarwa and then obva wauraya mwana wachona, and saka it means anenge azvarwa ari alive and then obva aurayiwa within 6 months azvarwa.
Okay, so some of the challenges that we're having in interpreting the law is the issue that the people don't have access to the law itself. Most of our community members or our young women do not even own a constitution or know what a constitution is. So we wanted to plead maybe for the distribution of the constitutions in the vernacular language or the mother tongue, Shona and Ndebele, so that when you make a reference, like we're saying, let's open section whatever and whatever, they may be able to open those sections and then understand what those sections mean.
Court monitoring has helped me enormously. When I went to law school, one of the main reasons was that law is a lucrative profession, and I only had the goal of making money in the legal system, nothing else. But court monitoring has helped me see law from other lenses, where one is more concerned about justice being served rather than making money. So right now my concern is, what I'm more concerned about is seeing justice being served, seeing the victims finding solace when the perpetrators are held accountable for their actions. So that has opened my eyes, it has enlightened me.
In the case of Zimbabwe, what we are trying to do with this project is to get the junior lawyers on board and really take up sexual and reproductive health, as many lawyers do not really have an interest in sexual and reproductive health litigation. So what we are trying to do is to get the young lawyers to engage in criminal defense of women who have been arrested for abortion-related crimes. Secondly, to capacitate them so that they can conduct court monitoring and prior observations as a way of supporting our strategic litigation. In court monitoring, they can then find the gaps within our laws, they can see how the law is working or not working for people, and suggest how we can then litigate some of the issues around reproductive choice. And then the final thing we're trying to get to them is to link them with our community champions who are already safe abortion champions in the community, whom we have trained as paralegals and act as link between the lawyers and the community, and a key point in terms of referral of cases. And what we hope to do is to then engage in strategic litigation that will see the broadening of the grounds for termination of pregnancy in Zimbabwe.